Hi, welcome to another episode of Storytime with the Pittsfield Police Department. It's Sunday night. My name is Chief Michael Wynn. I'm going to be completely honest and tell you that I just read an entire book without hitting play on the video and took a couple still images, so this is going to be take 2 of one of my all-time favorite children's books. I got this today because I put the request to my mom in last night's videos and she did not disappoint. When I was on my way back from getting some exercise this afternoon, I picked up a supply drop of books off of her porch. And what do you know? In the bag was one of my books from when I was a child, one of my favorite books, Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. So let's start with Where the Wild Things Are. I hope you enjoy it. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind, and another, his mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines, and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day. And in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, and gnashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with a magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once, and they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all, and made him king of all wild things. "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rumpus start." And then there's just a bunch of pictures that don't need any words. "Now stop," Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said no. The wild things roared their terrible roars, and gnashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye, and sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks, and through a day, and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. And that has been Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak, one of my favorite books from when I was a child, and I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time on Storytime with the Pittsfield Police Department.